So Paige Bueckers is arguably the best player in college basketball right now. She's had a really good start to the season. And again, she's a 23-year-old dominating against 18-year-olds. She should be. She was literally... I'm not joking about this. She was National Player of the Year when I was... her National Player of the Year season started when I was 23 years old. Actually, I don't look that old without the beard. But with the beard, I look like I was about 40. And again, I was 23 when she won her first National Player of the Year. So, she was that good 3-4 years ago. She's obviously still that good again. But anyway, today she has released... Well, she's not released. It has been announced that her shoe is going to be dropped this week. And we can see what it looks like. Before we get onto it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 39.35k by the end of the day. We're only 12 subscribers off. But also, we are doing Hoopsmas, which is between this channel. We're doing 5 videos a day between now and Christmas on this channel. And on my NBA channel, doing 10 videos a day there. But I'm working so hard to get content out for you guys as much as humanly possible this month. So if you guys could subscribe, be greatly appreciated. But anyway, let's talk about the Paige Bueckers deal. With, we've seen this here, per Complex. So this is Complex article about the Paige Bueckers shoe. So Nike's first Paige Bueckers shoe drops this week. So Caitlin Clark has not had a shoe. By the way, she's had nothing. She's had nothing except the Rookie of the Year top. I will say, if they released the buckets top, if you guys didn't see it, the Paige Bueckers, where it's the word Bueckers and words of scribble that say buckets, and that is a cool one. I gotta say that is very cool for Nike. But Paige Bueckers is adding another milestone to her illustrious college career with the UConn Huskies with a release of her first Nike PE shoe. Shown here is Bueckers' PE version of the GT Hustle 3. This release makes Bueckers the first NIL athlete to have a player edition sneaker. Her GT Hustle 3 wears predominantly blue color scheme paired with lavender accents, while the area codes for UConn and her hometown in Minnesota covered left tongue. On the heel, the left shoe, Bueckers' dad sends her a message Bueckers' dad sends her before every game. Be you, be great. And there are so many details that make the shoe special to me. Bueckers says, it's a perfect colorway. I love baby blue and lavender, and the radial knit makes me feel fly. My favorite detail is a message from my dad, which is cool. Tribute to both my home, so meaningful for my first player edition model. Nike signed Bueckers in September 2023, where she frequently wore the GT Hustle 2 on court. She signed several NIL deals. So, Nike signed Caitlin Clark in 2022. Nada. Nike signed Paige Bueckers in 2023. Signature shoe straight away. And by the way, be great. Oh yeah, they have the Bueckers. And you can see there, they scribble out the E and they have a T there instead of the or. You guys might not be able to see it here. I'll zoom in as much as possible. So that's the buckets. The buckets. I really think that's cool by Nike. And I think the shoes, I think these shoes are really nice. I think these shoes look really nice. I don't know what 86061. Oh, is that the area? That's the area codes. But I really like the GT Hustle 3s this year. I kind of like the knit shoes. I don't know, back in a decade ago when Flyknit was first coming out, I was a big fan of just Flyknit stuff. So maybe I'm not that fashionable. I'm currently wearing a pair of Way of Wade slides. So I wouldn't say my fashion choices are the greatest, but yeah, I think these are cool. I think it's cool. And look, I think it's okay to say it's really cool that Paige Bueckers getting her shoe, but Nike fumbled Caitlin Clark so badly. Paige Bueckers, and I think this shoe will sell quite well. As far as GT Hustles are concerned, her own shoe in college, that's tough. Got a sneaker while in college. And again, that's impressive. And it's funny where it's I actually, with the amount that Nike are promoting the likes of Paige Bueckers, I actually think that's really cool. I think it's really good what Nike are doing in general. I like it. And I think a lot of people are fans of it. The problem is that all of this stuff has come at the expense of their actual, biggest draw, which is just odd. I'm not even going to say it's a bad thing. It's just, I'm confused by it all, if you understand where I'm coming from. For me, I'm just, I'm very confused by just Nike's, for lack of a better word, they're just refusal to do anything with their biggest draw and their refusal to actually try to promote the biggest draw in their company right now, men's or women's, realistically. But yeah, that is. I'm still confused with it all, but this is cool. This is cool. And fair play to Paige. Like, look, Paige is a huge draw in her own right. Paige is a absolutely huge draw in her own right, and she's been exceptional as far as like getting eyes on the women's game from the start. Like, she was really the first high school player that was like a phenom. Like, we've seen like the celebrities showing up to like Juju Watkins games. We've seen the celebrities show up to plenty of sports people's games in recent years, especially like high school players. But on the women's side, we never really saw that from anyone till Paige Bueckers. So Paige Bueckers going and getting herself a Nike sneaker is realistically well-deserved. Absolutely well-deserved. So, yeah, it's cool to see. It is really cool to see. And I'm not going to buy a pair, one, because I barely play ball anymore. I bought a pair of KD Nerfs that I haven't worn yet. So I'm probably going to go and try to break them in. Because, like, again, I haven't done too much, played too much ball enough that I can't even wear these. You know what? You could probably put these on casually, like the Flying It shoes. If you're wearing a pair of shoes that are, or a pair of like tracksuit bottoms, no, you could definitely wear these casually. I like the color of them as well. I wouldn't. I'm not paying $190. If these go on 50% off sale, I'll buy a pair. I'm not paying $200 for a pair of shoes when like 90% of the time I just wear the same 3 pairs all over again, even though I've got has too many shoes I don't wear. So I'm not going to buy more I don't wear. But anyway, yeah. That is cool. That is really, really cool. And congratulations to Paige Bueckers. Him being, again, recent times anyway. To be fair, Stewie's got her own shoe. And a lot of players in the past have had their own shoe. But I think this is the first time that anyone's gotten a shoe in college. Because, well, to be fair, they couldn't before NIL deals. And, yeah, Paige somehow is the player that they're choosing. So, that they're choosing for that. Well, to be fair, if they're doing it with a college person, it's always going to be Paige. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is a video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Are you guys happy? Are you guys upset? And why? I don't understand why anyone would be upset. You might be frustrated that you wanted to buy a Caitlin Clark thing and they're only releasing Paige Bueckers stuff, which is understandable. But again, I think if they had just not blown the Caitlin Clark stuff, then Paige Bueckers getting a shoe would be, without question, not. It's obviously, it is a positive thing no matter what, but it would stop any potential like whataboutisms from that fan base.